Hey everybody, it's your boy Eric, Dog Pound Rips, coming at you with another Mail Day episode. Mr. Rant's ball, 2 balls are better than 1. I'm filming this video on Monday, December 15th, exactly 1 day after my Cleveland Browns traveled to Chicago and got an absolute ass stomping. Those are pretty cool. We know what's going to be in here. Mr. Rants, I thank you in advance for everything that you've blessed me with here. You already blessed me on your Shoutout Someone Sunday. That was amazing. I really appreciate it. Everyone knows Rants is like me. We like to give away cards. We like to make people happy. I'm super excited about what we got going on here. You just kicked my ass yesterday, so you owe me, buddy. I really appreciate it. Everyone know I always really appreciate it when someone sends me something, but it is never, ever expected. Look at that right there. That is a cool sticker. That is #1 front and center from my man, Mr. Rants. I already see a giant stack of Browns cards here. My favorite all-time player right there, Clay Matthews on the back. Should have been inducted to the Hall of Fame, but he keeps getting snubbed because he's a Brown, was never on any really good teams. They made it. Well, of all Browns teams, he's the best in a long time that they played in. Mr. Eric Metcalf, Andre Rison, that's Leroy Horde. Eric Zaire, man, he was the last quarterback to start his first game, win his first game as a Brown. They talked about that the other day. Clay Matthews, Megabox Maniac, that's the old school wild card. Eric Metcalf, Frank Minifield, 1/2 of the original Dog Pound, Michael Perry. Eric Turner, man, he was a stud. Steve Everett, another one of my favorite all-time Browns. When they moved to Baltimore, he got fined like every week for wearing a Browns bandana under his Ratbird helmet. Michael Jackson, he was a good wide receiver back in the day. Pepper Johnson, longtime Giant. Man, these cards really bring me back to the days where the Browns were actually competitive. Another Eric Turner, Mike Babb, Leroy Horde, Lorenzo White. Man, these are some awesome cards. I'm already super stoked. I know you were talking about how hard it is to follow up Mr. Scary Terry. Those were completely different circumstances. He got a Jaden Daniels explosive, so he exploded all over my mail day. I will never forget that. That was awesome. But I can already tell this is amazing. Nicholas Chubb, another one of my favorite all-time Browns players. We miss him dearly. I can't believe they let him go. Kevin Johnson, he was a good wide receiver. Lorenzo White. Ty Detmer, everybody remembers him back in BYU days. Man, you got a lot of nice old Browns cards. Cedric Tillman, a lot of promise, but hasn't really panned out yet. He guy has all the physical tools. He just needs to put it together, and quarterbacks need to throw him the damn ball. I think he could be a great receiver in this league. Tim Couch, #1 pick, 1999 when we came back into the league. That was after the Ravens fiasco. Ozzie Newsome, Browns Hall of Famer. I have several of his autographs. Myles Garrett, 1.5 sacks, another awesome Myles Garrett card. 1.5 sacks yesterday, puts him at 21.5 for the year. 1 more to tie the record. 1.5, 2 more to break it. Myles Garrett on the Prism. Bernie Kosar, probably the best quarterback we've ever had. Well, so you can go way back in the day to Otto Graham, but that's when the quarterbacks barely even threw the ball. Joel Bitonio, he'll be a Hall of Famer. Dave Njoku, man, I love him. For whatever reason, he's not getting the ball. Jerome Ford, Deshaun Watson, Man, I had high hopes for him coming over. Not really sure what happened. I think our coaches are idiots and don't know how to use them, but you never know. Shadur had a rough game yesterday. That interception in the end zone was all freaking Jerry Judy's fault, not Shadur's. That was a dot. Dylan Gabriel, I think he still has potential. He's a smart little guy. Mason Graham, absolutely stud out of Michigan. Yep, I don't say that word. Shadur Sanders, Jerome Ford on the purple scope. Man, that's sweet. Harold Fannin, Quinshawn, my boy. Love those throwback cards. Those are sweet. Shadur Sanders, Dylan Gabriel on the red optic preview. That's an awesome card. Cedric Tillman, Braylon Edwards. Man, that is a sweet, sweet pack. I appreciate you so much, Mr. Ball. You do so much for this community. You're such a great person. I really appreciate your shout out from Mr. Sweeney the other day. I noticed that you donated. I know I told you didn't have to do that, but I really appreciate it, and I know the family does. Hopefully, we'll be able to push that initiative and get him to a Browns game next year. Damn Bears kicked our ass, but you definitely made up for it there, buddy. That is super awesome. I also have a few cards that I ordered off of eBay. We'll check that out real quick. Jared Bolton, JB Football at Jared Bolton Go, 5108. Tricked me into buying this card, but I'm glad he did. Haunted Hits, Shadur Sanders, Mega Box Maniac. Check that out. I thought I was buying it off of him on eBay, but then he tells me he don't have an eBay store. I don't know. I don't even know what happened. He might have been drinking, but whatever. And then I ordered that baby. Quinshawn Judkins War Room Material. Numbered out of 199. Pretty sweet. No, numbered out of 99. Number 4 out of 99. Pretty sweet card. But anyway, if you haven't subscribed, I'm sure you already have. If you haven't, make sure you get over. 2 balls are better than 1. I'll take your word for it. I assume that they are. Hopefully I don't ever find out. I'm good with the 2 that I got. But Mr. Ball, thank you so very much. I'm so very appreciative. You're an awesome member of this community, and I really appreciate everything you've done for me. Talk to y'all soon. Got a one of the Phoenix Premier boxes getting ready to, I've already ripped it, about to bust a video one of these days. Y'all have a great night. Monday Night Football. Hope your team wins. My team sucks, so I don't give a shit. All right. Love y'all. Have a great day. Thank you, Rants. 2 balls are better than 1.